Hello everyone, I'm Mod Ayiza, and today I'd like to talk you through how we're going to approach adding a new skill to Old School. We realise some of you really don't like to take your attention away from the game, so this video should help provide you with enough information to understand what each step of the process will look like. Information while you still make gains. Nice. Now the first step is the Greenlight stage. This is where we'll find out if you actually want a skill to be added to the game in the first place. Now we're not here to pitch what that skill will be, because we don't know yet. That's something we'll be working on together. Now at the time of this video going live, there will be a poll in-game asking if you would like a skill to be added to Old School, so be sure to cast your vote and have your say. Now before I explain any further, it's important to highlight that at this point, we're simply asking if a skill should be added. We're not committing to a particular skill, and you'll have plenty of opportunity to say no throughout the process until you're happy with what we're offering. So let's take a look at how that will work. Now, the Greenlight stage is over, and let's say that it passed. Great! We now know that you want us to spend time looking at adding a new skill, but we still don't know what skill it is that you want. Enter the community consultation stage. This is where we'll work closely with you to find out what type of skill you want. We'll gather all the important bits and ask questions that will help define what the skill is about until we've been able to create designs we can then share with you in the next step. Once we're happy with the information we've gathered, we then enter the pitching stage. This is when we'll begin sharing a variety of new skill concepts based on your responses during the community consultation stage. We feel like it's important we offer you multiple designs rather than just one, so we'll need you to decide on which one we take further. We'll then open up a poll for voting, and the most popular option will proceed to the next stage. It's important to keep in mind that even at this point, we've still not locked in the skill. We're simply asking which of the one design you feel we should focus our efforts on refining further. The next stage we're referring to as Refinement, and this is where we'll refine the most popular voted design. At the end of the day, adding a new skill is no small task, so we want to make sure that if we're spending valuable resources designing new content, it's content you're sure you want. Now during the refinement stage, we'll work closely with you once again to better understand the details of how the skill should be. This is where we'll get into the real nitty-gritty of it all, with the aim being that we end up with a pretty comprehensive design blog at the end of it. So, we've now spent a considerable amount of time designing various different skills, and narrowed it down to a single proposal. What's next? Well, it's time to find out if this is really the one. This stage is known as locking in the skill, and as the name suggests, this is where you get to decide if this is the new skill that should be added to the game. Should this pass with a majority vote, the skill is locked in and will begin development, eventually leading to multiple open betas for you to get your hands on and offer your feedback before it goes live in game. Now, let's consider the scenario where you simply just don't like what we've ended up with. What happens then? Well, first of all, we hope after going through multiple feedback stages and polls you won't feel like this. However, let's say that it's just not enough and the poll fails. Is that it? Are we not getting a skill even though we know that you want one? No. Instead, we'll look to see if there are any obvious points we can address if we went back into the refinement stage. If we feel confident that changes that we've been able to make have had a positive impact and it's clear that it would warrant repolling the same skill again, we'll try that first. Now if that fails, and it's obvious that we've just missed the mark entirely, we'd look to go back into the pitching stage. Here you'll have a chance to let us know if any of the previously offered concepts are something you'd like us to take into the refinement stage and beyond. Alternatively, if that also fails, we'll then go back to the drawing board entirely and we'll start the process over again from the community consultation stage. We'll then repeat this cycle until we eventually get agreement on a skill design that will get added that everyone is happy with. So, as you can tell, this isn't a simple case of voting yes now and a skill just makes its way into the game. We want to get this right, and we want to ensure anything we're adding is truly representative of what the community wants. You'll have opportunities to input directly on the design of the skill. There'll be multiple opportunities to say no to what we're pitching, and even after we've locked a skill in to be added to the game, you'll have the chance to try the content out in a beta before it gets added. Now I hope this has helped explain our approach, but please do be sure to check out the entire blog for all of the information. Thanks for listening, and on behalf of all the team, we cannot wait to start working with you on what is going to be the most exciting addition to Old School to date.